Leading and managing mental health services. As nurses, we need to deliver leadership skills and must know our strengths and weaknesses. This was achieved by completing the 9 NHS Dimensions of Leadership Self-Assessment Test. The results showed the weakest areas were sharing the vision, leading with care and inspiring shared purpose. The presentation shows how through learning from the course by using practice experience, improvements were made in my leadership in these areas. Leadership and management is important in mental health nursing because it's linked to better quality patient care and patient mortality and happier committed workforce well suited to an ever-changing environment such as the NHS 2018. The style promotes interprofessional working, which has become increasingly important in healthcare, Smith et al. 2018. It focuses on having a vision, inspirational motivation, and generates commitment within the team towards a desired outcome. Galley 2018, however, argues transformational leadership can focus too much on individual need instead of the needs of the team, which may cause resentment and impact on goal achievement. Sharing the vision on a dementia ward. My actions in practice showed me I needed to help others appreciate how their work contributes to the organisation's aims by explaining why our goal is important and being visible to the team. It also showed me I need to break things down and explain clearly the reasons for specific tasks. During a morning handover, the clinical lead complained patients were insufficiently hydrated, so I volunteered to oversee hydration in line with the values of the NHS's Constitution's commitment to patient quality of care, Department of Health 2021. I carried out hydration on one of the wards and delegated overseeing hydration to one of the 3 healthcare assistants on a different ward, but they appeared disinterested. The following day I acted to put it right, and I chose a member of staff to oversee hydration. Firstly, checking each HCA's healthcare assistant's workload. I provided a printout outlining the dangers of dehydration in the elderly to facilitate understanding and bring the vision to life. I also explained one of the NMC's codes is that care should include preventing ill health as well as treating ill health. NMC 2021. I explained the external driver within the NHS is inspection and regulation by the Care Quality Commission, CQC. Negligence due to dehydration could be fatal and result in potential lawsuits. I explained by law all care providers must display CQC ratings visible to patients, carers, relatives, staff and external stakeholders. I explained food and fluid charts are also entered into Paris Healthcare software systems, and at any point the CQC may want or need to check these charts. Hydration took priority over my regular duty of helping occupational therapists with the daily quiz after I assessed there was enough staff to perform this duty. Hydration also took priority over listing patients' belongings who at the time had just been admitted, as I was able to return to this task later. Hydration took priority because in the elderly, dehydration causes toxic cellular build-up, waste build-up, and can be fatal, Piketty et al. 2017. Cooperation seemed to have improved as a result of an understanding the external and internal drivers behind the vision I was sharing. Feedback during handover 2 days later was very positive from the clinical lead, who praised me and the team and asked staff to continue with meeting hydration targets. Engaging the team on an acute day unit. The goal was to improve my ability to become more confident in engaging the team and to foster creative participation by asking for contribution to raise team engagement. This was achieved during an episode in practice when I sought permission from the clinical lead to take out 7 service users into the nearby small forest. The clinical lead asked me to lead the group. After a short while, she then asked both of the unit's occupational therapists, OTs, to accompany me. However, this episode showed me I needed to have the courage to engage the team instead of relying on senior management to ask the OTs to help. I was too sensitive about the OT's reaction, but being too sensitive can be counterproductive as a transformational leader. It interferes with getting the job done when bringing about change. Wilding, however, suggests sensitive leaders with high emotional intelligence make the best leaders. This shows the importance of a leader striking the right balance between being empathetic to others and achieving a desired outcome. The following week, I improved my leadership style and asked the OTs when they could assist me with another outdoor therapeutic activity. Using the transformational leadership style, nurturing staff motivation, I engaged the team and helped foster creative participation by asking for suggestions for interesting routes out of the forest back to the unit and listen attentively and valued their suggestions. Valuing the team's feedback helped create a sense of ownership by creating a common purpose which helped deliver the shared goal. White, 2018. The activity improves the service user's mental health. which was in line with the NHS values, providing the best experience for mental health services, Department of Health 2021. The goal was extremely relevant to NHS principles and values which state we must work together for patients, working towards patients' health and wellbeing, Department of Health 2021. Walking and Talking in Nature does this, NHS Oxford Health Trust. The clinical lead noticed the improvement in the patient's mood. The feedback from clinical lead was very positive, and she asked the OT to continue with the task as a regular feature after I'd left the placement. Inspiring shared purpose on a PQ ward. The goal was to improve my risk assessment ability and to inspire shared purpose among staff on this ward, and to do this while staying true to NHS values by using person-centred care. While on a placement, I noticed a patient in a great deal of distress, and I wanted to act as a role model for the service, so ensured he received the best person-centred care in line with the NMC code, NMC 2021. I asked the patient what he liked doing. He said he loved and missed dancing and keeping fit, so I encouraged him outside, and his mood improved dramatically once he started keeping fit and dancing. I took a personal risk providing compassionate person-centred care by carrying out this initiative and had the courage to go beyond my remit. However, the staff nurse said although she noticed the patient's improved mood, I should have asked another member of staff to accompany me outside due to personal risk. After learning about risk through the module, I adopted a different approach the following week. Instead of doing the task alone, I asked various HCAs if they'd participated in outdoor activities with the service users, because assessing employee competency is a key internal driver, O'Carroll 2015. I then assessed HCA's workload. Priorities at the time was overseeing lunch. This took priority over the outdoor activity, which we then agreed could take place after mealtime. I delegated the task of finding patients who were very depressed and willing to give the initiative a try to the two HCAs who had experience of overseeing outdoor activities. Using the transformational leadership style, adopting good communication skills, I encouraged and inspired staff to help me create a positive change by helping me deliver the initiative to more patients. The following week, the clinical lead praised my risk assessment improvement and my courage to take on the initiative going beyond my remit. I also received positive feedback for involving HCAs in the initiative, which not only dramatically reduced my personal risk, but meant we were able to facilitate an activity so that more people enjoyed it rather than just one service user. Staff were able to see the wider meaning of the initiative with the improved mood of the service users who took part. I also received positive feedback regarding the first patient I'd helped and was told he made the fastest recovery they'd ever seen on the ward and was hailed their star patient. And additionally, in line with the Department of Health's Mental Health Strategy 2021, whose key aim is to ensure long-term improved outcomes for mental health, I provided the patient with physical movement ideas as a long-term coping strategy for him to adopt. I supported and praised my colleagues for helping transform the lives of patients who were either suicidal or extremely depressed, and I've learnt that praise is very important for motivating staff, and that staff who feel appreciated have elevated self-esteem, performance and increased productivity. Mansour et al. 2021. Fagan concurs a high recognition culture boosts morale and motivation. However, Hewitt and Conway in 2015 argued that praise doesn't always motivate, particularly for complex tasks. I stretched the team with these initiatives and it was outside the regular timetable. The staff and I were providing the best value we could in line with the NMC code, providing caring, person-centred approach and improving service users' mood. This is supported by robust empirical evidence demonstrating exercise is effective against depression. National Institute for Health and Care Research. The conclusion is this module has shown me the importance of professional accountability, and my leadership and confidence have now evolved. I've learned effective transformation is based on effective communication, and that without good communication, staff may lose interest or trust in their leaders. Carucci 2021. With open and consistent communication, a transformational leader will receive feedback from staff, crucial for monitoring their understanding of key objectives. Within the pillar of sharing the vision, I learnt the importance of highlighting the internal and external drivers affecting the NHS and providing evidence using good communication to staff of why goals such as hydration are crucial to improve patient outcome. Under the pillar of engaging the team, I learnt the importance of fostering creative participation by asking for contributions to raise team engagement. I also learnt to become more confident about delegating tasks to the staff and the importance of balancing empathy while still achieving the desired outcome. I learnt to value team feedback, to create ownership of the common purpose to deliver the shared goal. Within the pillar of inspiring shared purpose, I learnt that while courage is an important leadership quality, we must still carry out risk assessments in every situation, particularly when moving into new territory and going beyond individual remit. I also learnt good leaders must motivate and inspire staff so they will provide the highest level of person-centred care in line with the NHS Constitution.